Hi, I'm Dar Hosta, and today I'm going to show you how you can make a cool collage border that you can use to decorate your artwork, your journals, handmade cards, and more. The borders that I use to decorate and kind of frame these collages look complicated, but they're actually really simple to make. I've sponge painted this 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, and now I'm going to put a decorative frame border around it. So when you begin, you want to have your base frame piece of paper. It's going to be a little bit longer than the longest length of what you're trying to frame. And then the width of it is going to be 4 times the width that you want your frame to be. So if I want a 1-inch frame around this piece of paper, I need to have a piece of base paper for my frame that's at least 4 inches across, and that's what this piece of paper is. Then you want to pick a few colored pieces of paper that are the same width as your base. 3 to 5 colors is just about right. I've got 4 here. Now I'm going to start cutting the pieces that I'm going to use to make my frame. So I take my smaller pieces and I just cut them into strips. And I'm not worrying about whether or not they're straight, and some of them are wide and some of them are skinny, some of them are kind of crooked, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so now I have all of my strips cut out in all the different colors, and now I just start laying them down. You can use a pattern, you can alternate them evenly if you want. I like to do mine sort of haphazardly so that it looks kind of unusual, irregular. And if you've seen my video on this 3M positionable mounting adhesive, you'll know what I'm using here. This is great. You don't need glue sticks, you don't need Mod Podge, you don't need anything like that. You just peel and stick. So all of these pieces of paper that I had were already covered with the positionable mounting adhesive that's made by 3M. And if you haven't seen that video, I have that one posted as well. It's very easy to put this stuff on and very easy to use, and kids love it. So now I have the whole piece covered with all the colored stripes, and I'm going to trim them down the side so that, and I'm taking very little off, but I'm trimming them down the side so that that's completely flush with the edge of my base. And I'm going to do that on both sides. So now I've got this beautiful, neat, striped piece of paper, and this is where you make the frame. You cut down the very middle. You can measure this if you want, but you don't have to be too exact. I kind of like it a little bit uneven. Now you have 2 pieces, which if you were going to use this to hinge like a handmade card or an accordion book, you could leave them this width if you only needed 2. But since we're going to make a frame, we need 4 sides. So then you take each one and you cut that one down the middle, just like that. So now I have 4 1-inch pieces that I can use to frame in my piece of paper there. And I could do a collage inside, I could have it go off the edges. I don't have to stick these down right away if I don't want to, but when I do stick them down, I'm going to trim them all around the 4 edges just like that. Now there's one more thing that I do like to do with my border before I finish it. I take metallic gold ink and I just go onto each one of the stripes and I put a little design. Just crazy little things like zigzags, circles, crisscrosses, stripes. And if you do this all the way around, you get a little bit of a shine with the metallics, and it just makes it a little bit more fancy. And again, you don't have to be too neat, and actually kind of the sloppier you do it, the more interesting it looks. And you don't have to go through every single stripe. You decide how many you want to do and how much shine you want it. And you could use other colors, but I do like the gold because I think it catches the light and it gets a little sparkle on it. So you can see how easy it is to make a pretty collage border that you can use to decorate your scrapbook pages, your handmade note cards, and your artwork. Even kids can do it. It's simple, easy, and fun. To learn more about me and my work, visit me at darhosta.com.